Brings your referee in charge of the action, Cecil Peoples. And now, fight fans, put your hands together for our co-feature of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA in the women's bantamweight division. Introducing first, the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall. Official weight, even 140 pounds. This GZ MMA fighter is making her professional debut this very evening. Ladies and gentlemen, from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, presenting Micaela OG Rampage. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight, 145 pounds. This Parabellum and MAFA fighter has a professional record of 1 victory, no defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, presenting Celine, the Amazon Anderson. Once again, Some Peoples is your referee for our co-feature bout, 3 rounds, women's bantamweights.
All right, you're going over the rules. Good, clean, fair fight. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Please follow the rules at all times. You want to cut you up, do it now. Let's make this happen, ladies.
Both fighters well equipped when it comes to the stand-up game here. We've seen Celine Anderson fight again in New York in the past, and she has just dominated her opponents, usually with the reach advantage. But tonight, Micaela Rampage also brings reach as well. So, you know, it's been different, you know, for Celine Anderson to take on this fight. Most of the fighters are a lot shorter than her, so she's had that reach advantage in this weight class. But tonight, it seems that things have leveled out as Rampage enters the cage here. And here she goes.
Hey, cut it off, don't follow. There you go.
Michael D., we usually have Canadians fight for us a lot of the times when we fight at Niagara. That's exactly what I was actually even talking about, Celine Anderson, who fights in that area. We get a lot of Canadian fighters. In fact, one of our fighters is about to become a champion out there, Anthony Romero, who came off a victory as well, who fights out of Canada, along with other fighters that will come out to Niagara and fight. So it's pretty incredible, the diverse mix that we have here at King of the Cage. We travel to Japan from time to time. You know, we've been in Okinawa, the list goes on. King of the Cage, been doing this for 20 years this year, celebrating 20 years of MMA. And tonight the tradition continues here as we're seeing a new weight class between Celine Anderson and Micaela Rampage, 145-pound weight class. We've seen her fight in the past in this division, but only once or twice. And now we're seeing a little more of this weight division, which is nice. Now, back in the day, if a lot of you out there used to watch Pride, remember the card rule that they would throw out there. If the fighter didn't engage, they'd get the yellow card and whatnot. Sometimes I'd like to see that implemented here in the United States. But yes, that was back in the day. Anderson just trying to find, you know, that right shot, trying not to overcommit here, but takes a inside leg kick by Rampage. Anderson continues to take the outside of the cage here. Well, And some more shots here from the top. No one's really trying to change elevation here. No one's really trying to go for the takedown. I think both fighters are just going to be comfortable standing here. And, you know, if the things start to, you know, become stalemate, that's when you got to really start changing things up and going for the takedown just to throw your opponent off. Yes, Pride was the best. You know, Ryzen, we work very closely with them as well. And they are one of the best MMA organizations in Japan. Worldwide and whatnot. You'll see a lot of our fighters fighting for that as well. Andy Wynn, who's going to be fighting out there as well, a former champion here at King of the Cage as well. And Kara Giannis is one of our fighters that also goes out to Japan to fight. So it's really good to see that. Very tough round to call on both of these fighters. Both fighters maybe threw an equal amount of shots. Nothing serious, no damaging shots delivered. But now going for the takedown is Rampage, and now getting into the full mount, possibly back to the half guard. And Anderson will work from the back here. So things are about to change up here. We'll see what she can do from the ground. We've never really seen a fight go to the ground with Anderson. A lot of our fights end up and stand up on the feet. They stay there, but this is a very good strategy on Micaela Rampage's part to change things up. But Anderson trying to get back to her feet here. And now trying to work the guillotine. Celine going to try and pop out, deliver a knee to the body of Rampage. Rampage continues to hold on to this, but she's got to be careful. She's not going to sink that in. Arm will eventually turn to jello and become a demise there for her, so she's got to be careful. Anderson just staying busy, trying to be calm, trying to score some points in the midst of this. She'll pop out there shortly. Final 10 seconds here. And that's exactly what Rampage is doing. She's holding on. She maintained control. I'd have to say, just by that controlling the takedown alone, she probably squeezed out a win right there on that round if this does go the distance. So that's a really good job done by Rampage. And that's what we were talking about. You got to mix things up. You know what I mean? If you're going to stand on the feet most of the fight, be the aggressor, be the person that's going to take the initiative and change it up. And that way your opponent's like left guessing. So we head off into round two, once again here at Viejas Casino and Resort in San Diego, California. Another night of mixed martial arts action. We thank you for tuning in on Facebook as well. And remember, you can see more of our fights on Amazon Prime Video. Just search King of the Cage, and all of 2018 will come up on Amazon Prime Video. Even if you don't have Prime Video, you can still watch it for free. Support King of the Cage that way as well. We head off into the second round. Pretty, evened out fight. Like I said at the end, Rampage may have squeezed out the victory on that round based on the takedown and, of course, controlling it towards the end of the round there. Celine Anderson will get a second chance here as we head off into round two. Cecil Peoples, our ref for this matchup.
Ready?
And here we go. Celine Anderson continues to circle around here. And a nice shot by Rampage. Now, the aggression level and the heat has been turned up here. Anderson with a kick, turns around, gets dazed a bit. And now they are starting to engage here earlier in the round. A lot of energy was exerted there in the end of the round one. And now things are starting to turn up once again. The fighter's trying to find that second win. But Rampage probably may want to go for another takedown. That was really working for her. She was controlling it. And if you're not going to be able to knock your opponent out, you got to go with what works, man. You got to go with what's working against your opponent, keeping it on the ground, staying busy, staying in control in the minds of the judges. Rampage feeling the confidence as she throws a body shot. Celine starts to cover up, and all of a sudden, the tables have turned. Celine Dion is out. That's it. Celine Dion. I can't even believe I said that. I was so shocked by what just happened. I so apologize for that. But man, Micaela Rampage comes in. And that is probably where she got her nickname from. Man, what a great job done on finishing that fight with a TKO victory. So a great victory indeed for Micaela Rampage. Man, you could just see the tenacity that came behind that. She smelt the blood, she came in right away and just, man, dominated the fight. And now you can see, you know, every fighter has their nickname, and it's just living up to it here tonight. Here we go. Some words here. Well, we have a couple of words with our winner, and we'll go ahead and throw it to Dean Stone for the official announcement. Once again, if you're tuning in, thank you for tuning in on Facebook here tonight. To catch up on the fights, go to Amazon Prime Video. You can see a lot more of our fights from 2018. And I think we're just about ready. We'll throw it to the cage to Dean Stone for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Sensei Cecil Peoples has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 1 minute and 27 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Micaela OG Rampage.
And a great job done by Rampage.